So apparently these are the 8 scariest videos that will terrify you for days. Um, we'll see about that. So let's just get straight into it. And before we do, like, comment, share, subscribe.
Oh my God.
That's fake.
This terrifying video posted on social media by a user named Leandro Petrocoli. According to Leandro, there's a ghost haunting his home.
Okay.
When he first moved
It's
in,
nothing new.
neighbors were quick to warn him about the previous tenant, a woman who reportedly died under mysterious and tragic circumstances. Many in the area believe her restless spirit still wanders the house,
And he just willingly moves
unable
in
to
there?
find peace and possibly seeking revenge.
The rent must be cheap.
Leandro didn't believe in the supernatural at first and chose to ignore the warnings. But one night, while alone in the kitchen, strange and unexplainable noises made him reconsider everything.
Why are you just recording though?
Olha aqui. Olha isso, gente.
Yeah, what is
Olha aqui na
that?
cozinha.
How is that?
Meu Deus do céu, que é isso, velho?
Of course it's like that. You probably just have it on a string or something. Bro, you really fell because of that?
Cara,
I don't want to just be rude and just be like, oh, this is purely fake. But it's like, I saw that.
olha isso aqui.
I did see that
O ventilador
though.
ligou sozinho.
Go check it out or something. Oh, that's the fan. My fault. I thought it was like actually someone moving in the back. It's the fan. Is that your bed? That's your bed. You're cooked.
Que isso?
Bro, it's probably just your daughter in there or something. I don't know how you were able to put the pans up like that, but that was kind of cool. She's been looking at you. Is that? Okay.
Leandro now firmly believes that the eerie occurrences are the work of the woman's spirit, just as the neighbors had cautioned. From
But it's like,
whispers in the dark to doors
why,
creaking
though?
open on their own, he's experienced enough to question his skepticism. So what do you think? Is this chilling activity proof that Leandro's home is truly haunted?
Maybe.
Are these the signs of a ghost trapped between worlds, still tied to the place of her untimely death?
Yeah.
You decide.
She's
Drop
a
your
restless
thoughts
spirit,
in the
obviously.
comment. When Jake Slater learned he'd have the entire house to himself for the night, he instantly knew what he was going to do. He called his best friend James and invited him over for a secret sleepover, one they hoped Jake's parents would never find
A
out about.
sleepover.
Their hangouts were always filled with laughter and chaos and rarely involved any actual sleep. But this particular night, sleep was never an option, because what they captured on video was pure nightmare fuel.
You know what's crazy though?
Unfortunately for
Hold on.
Jake, this was his home. He'd have to return to that same room night after night.
Exactly. Hold on.
James, on the other hand, could simply leave. Watch closely.
But then it's like, again, we don't know what's gonna happen, but like still, most of these times when like someone experiences something in their home, they stay there. They stay there, and then it's like weeks later. Then it's like, oh, you know, like I just can't move, and I get it because you know it's hard to just do that. You know, like you're just gonna stay here in your home after something happens. Yeah.
How about I date your mom and make your bedtime 2 hours earlier? You no-talent piece of... Keep it up with the insult, and there will be no West Point Eight. Do you get what I'm saying, bitch? I will
Yeah, what are you watching?
and your sister in the sandbox. Do not text me.
Yeah, what are you even looking at? Is the door moving? The sign?
Dude, look at my sign just started moving.
Yeah, man. It's the wind.
Like, I'm pretty sure there's a ghost in my house.
Which sign?
In bedroom,
It could be someone else in there.
it's been doing it for like 3 minutes.
But then it's like, he's gonna go in there and there's no one in there. You know?
Weston just left. He started doing it when he was here.
Really? Where's he going?
I don't know.
Is he going out?
What is it doing?
What?
Are you kidding me?
What are you talking about? That's a crazy sign. Can't lie.
My sign is moving.
Yeah, because it's probably loose.
Outrageous. Outrageous.
The window's open. Like, come on, man. Move on. Go in your room, check it. Might as well. What are you watching right now? I mean, yeah, bro. We get it. Your sign's moving. Like, we get it. How much longer do we have to look at this?
As strange noises echoed from behind the closed door,
I didn't hear anything.
a hanging sign in Jake's room began to move completely on its own, swaying back and forth, with no visible trigger. Even after
are
Jake got
serious.
closer and began recording up close, the mysterious movement continued. They inspected the area immediately after, searching for anything, drafts, loose wires, anything that might explain it.
Loose wires.
But nothing added
Like-
up. Disturbed by the paranormal activity, James wasted no time calling an Uber and leaving Jake behind to face whatever haunted presence lingered in the room. With no way to
That's
escape,
kinda crazy.
without alerting his parents, Jake was left alone in a truly terrifying situation.
Why didn't
This
Jacob just
eerie
leave with
video
him?
was captured by a couple currently living in what many believe to be a haunted apartment in Florida.
Of course.
John and Digiana
Always,
moved into the unit in early 2024. And it wasn't long before they began to suspect that they weren't
I-
the only ones there. Strange occurrences began almost immediately, suggesting that something, possibly a spirit, was still lingering in the shadows of the flat.
What the
I was just about to say, man, like,
What the
I mean, maybe he touched it
One
a little
night, they
bit.
captured motion-activated balls, lighting up without any physical contact. The couple explained that the toys are designed
Man.
to only respond to touch. While some viewers thought their dog may have accidentally triggered the activity,
It did bump into the
a
table.
second
I saw
camera
it.
angle ruled that out completely.
No, it
He was
doesn't.
nowhere close. As the strange
What do you mean
events
he's
continued,
nowhere close?
a
Like,
letter meant for a previous tenant ended up in apartment 202, giving them the chance to reach out. The former occupant confirmed their worst fears.
hold on, go back to
giving them
that. It's getting so bad. We've been sleeping with the light on, lol. Like insane shit. Yes. I cannot believe you just said that. Thank God we're not crazy. Wow, nobody ever believed me. I would sage the house all the time. What's happened? We had a priest come in. I've had some pretty intense things happen there. Oh, wow. Things getting thrown across the room, a voice, and she saw an apparition. What about you? Oh my God, this is wild. Oh my God, yes. I had a textbook fly off the counter one time. Why are you just happy? Like, how are you happy texting this? Like, what? Like, I never get that. As if you're just normal. I mean, I guess that's like, they try to just like, think it's not real. And like, they just try to joke about it. I guess. I do the
chance
same
to
thing.
reach out. The former occupant confirmed their worst fears. She had also dealt with
Oh my gosh,
unexplained
bro.
paranormal
Fine. I'm dying to know more what else you had happened. We hear knocking doors closing. My dog freaks out. So I had the textbook fly off. I had bought a piece of clothing and left it on the counter. Next morning I came on this guy. She was burning it. I found a burnt match in the middle of the floor. I had a new piece of furniture. The next morning it had scratches all over the top of it, like claw marks almost. I've been scratched in my sleep too. We take pictures. I wonder what the fuck happened here. Like what?
activity and fled the flat
I'm not
one
reading
night
this. I'm not
without
pausing
warning.
anything. This whatever.
Both she and Digiana reported objects covered in scratch marks and sightings
your
of
dog could be
dark,
doing it.
elderly figures
Like, that's
sitting
obvious.
motionless in one of the armchairs. Her chilling advice: leave immediately. Burning sage had only
I thought
made
it was
things
all good.
worse,
And,
but
I thought it was all
John
good.
and Digiana
Like-
weren't ready to give up, choosing instead to ignore the supernatural
ready to give up.
disturbances. Unfortunately, whatever was haunting the apartment wasn't pleased.
Well, then, like, you're hurting the reviews, if anything. The ghost, the spirit.
No way.
I swear though.
It could just be a loose drawer. I mean, I guess that is kind of thing. Like, why would it just open? You know,
Bro.
it's probably just really loose, though.
I
you
hope
know,
I recorded that.
regardless, it's probably just very loose.
Wait, are you recording?
Look, the way he put it back, it looked like it was loose. You know, you could just tell. Now, obviously, it waits a couple seconds. Now it's not opening. Like, of course.
They claim
Okay.
no wires
Maybe
or
you just put it
strings
back
were
in place.
connected to the drawer that suddenly slid open on its own. And a close look at the footage shows there's really no space for anything to be hidden. John even checks the front of the drawer to prove there's nothing raid. But when the ghostly activity calmed for a bit, he got too confident and began directly engaging with the entity.
That was your
That's
first
when
mistake.
things took a much
Well,
darker
actually, that
turn.
was the first mistake was moving in here. Why would you?
Leave us alone.
Bro thinks it's
This is
phasmophobia.
our apartment.
Well,
She didn't want me to come at you and address you, but I have to. She's my responsibility. This is my apartment, her apartment. It's not your apartment. You
Well-
need to leave us alone. No
Gonna,
more
like-
whispering in her ears when she's showering. No more growling in her ear while she's sleeping.
bleep it out, it's fine.
You're touching her foot and freaking the dog out. Please stop it. Oh no, stop it. I'm telling you, no please anymore. We said please. Now it's stop it.
he said, "I don't give a fuck."
I got you.
Watch this. Knock something over.
Show yourself.
Nah.
Show
Why would you
yourself
ask
in
that?
this mirror.
In the mirror is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. In the mirror is actually insane to ask.
It's shaking.
That's kind of crazy, bro. It's gonna show itself in the mirror because you asked it to.
Don't be a coward.
You sound like one.
Do
bro.
it. Show yourself. Do something.
I promise you, I would not do this. Like, come on.
Oh my god.
And now look at you, you're scared. Like, how are you gonna start the problem and then
Whatever presence was there didn't take kindly to being challenged.
you just
The
run out the
energy
room?
seemed to intensify,
You gotta throw a punch
almost
or
as
something.
if the spirit had been provoked. While skeptics may think it's all staged, John's body language says otherwise.
He could
He
be.
stumbles
he could
over
be
his
faking
words
it. Like,
and looks genuinely shaken.
so
Hardly what you'd expect from someone reciting a fake script.
you could though. He could just be a great actor. I mean, like, you know what I mean?
After that terrifying incident, the couple decided to install proper surveillance cameras.
And they're still
around
gonna
their
live here.
apartment,
Like,
and it turned out to be the right move.
it turned out to
One
be the right
afternoon,
move.
while DeGianna was home alone, the cameras captured something they never expected, and she was grateful they had eyes everywhere.
What?
With one word, Pharaoh can take away your very lives.
Immediately just. Hey, respect though. Just immediately just start recording. Turn the camera on.
Your faith. Believe,
But it's like, bro.
for we will see God's wonders.
Hello.
Your faith.
If the chair moved, then it's like,
Believe,
you know.
for we will see God's wonders.
I don't know. I'm telling you, I would have moved out. Like, that's just like a fact. Like, if this were to ever be a thing, bro, I'm moving out. Or like low key, bro, like, just make a deal with the ghost. Be like, yo, just like, you know, couple nights, just don't do anything. You know?
There is one thing you take away from me.
I mean, like,
Your faith.
I don't know what you do in that situation. I mean, you just see the chair move like that. It's like, okay, that's not as creepy as it moving slowly. Like, I'm just gonna say it. Like, if it moves slowly, then like, yeah. But like, if it's just gonna move like that, I mean, like, okay, man, I know you're here. Like,
As creepy
You
as
know?
the footage is, some viewers have pointed out a few suspicious deals. For starters, why did she wave at the camera if it was already recording?
maybe she doesn't know
And
it's
while
recording.
she walked through most of the apartment to prove there were no tricks or
It's not that
wires,
serious.
there's one specific room where the chair moved on its own that she never entered. It might have been a simple oversight, but it raises questions about the authenticity of the footage.
The kitchen or something?
So, what do you think? Are John and DeGianna truly experiencing real paranormal activity, or is there something else going on? Share your thoughts in the
mean, it's
comments
like-
below.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Literally sound like.
A man was jolted awake in the dead of night by strange,
Okay.
unsettling noises coming from around his bed. As he cautiously looked around, something terrified
Okay,
him
I think
so
this was the one
deeply
shown
that
in the
he
intro.
bolted out of the room
Still
in
look kinda
pure
crazy.
panic.
Bro, I didn't even see anything, man. Is that added sound? It's probably added sound. I mean, like, you know.
Desperate and shaken, he rushed to wake his friend. But when his friend stepped inside the room to investigate, he was
Bro.
met with something nightmarish.
This looked fake. I'm sorry. I mean, just the way he woke his friend up, like it could just be another one of their friends just under the bed, you know? Like, come on, man. This one looks a little. This one can be staged. Very obviously. I think this is fake, though.
A horrifying figure standing silently in the dark, staring straight at him. So who or what could it be? A
Just
demon?
their
A
friend?
restless spirit? Or something far more sinister, lurking just beyond the veil
What would be
of our
far more
reality?
sinister than a
Let
demon?
us know what you think in the comments
Like, there's
below.
nothing else,
A young couple recently purchased
like-
what they thought was their forever home.
you know?
And they've been sharing their renovation journey on their social media channel, GBTV.
This is already fake.
The house,
I mean,
built
like,
in the
yeah.
1920s, is filled with character and a few unsettling surprises. Not long after moving in, they stumbled across a concealed room, inside of
course
which
they
they
do.
discovered a dusty antique Bible.
Don't
But
open
that
that.
was only the beginning of the strange
It's a spell book
discoveries.
or something.
In the following clip, the couple notices a strange ceiling hatch that leads to the attic. Out of curiosity,
Strange? Why
they
gotta be
decide to
strange?
explore it. But what they uncover in the darkness above is truly
The
disturbing.
darkness above is kind of crazy. The added music is not helping.
We had to open it.
Bro,
Driven by curiosity,
why you
they
gotta
opened the attic hatch.
put the freaking AI voice on it, bro? That just takes all immersity, if that's even a word. Like, that just takes me out of it, bro. Like, why don't you just say it in the video? Like, come on, bro. Like, it's not that hard.
And climb up to see what secrets the house has kept hidden all these years.
Its contents are a bit
I'm
disturbing.
telling you, bro. Like, see, the AI voice just ruins it.
It seemed to be some sort of burned figure, a dusty teddy bear and a box in a wrapped bag.
Why are you touching
What they
it?
find leaves them shaken.
Shake it.
But instead of backing away, their fear only fuels more curiosity. They begin to comb through the attic.
He looked like a
and
demon
soon
right there.
notice objects carefully wedged into cracks along the walls. Items that seem like someone
Is this all
once went to
dust
great
flying in front
lengths
of the
to hide
camera?
them.
That's kind of insane. That's unhealthy. You're gonna die because of that dust. Like, that's just facts. Old ass mirror. But you know how dusty that thing is? Like, insane. What is that?
You won't believe what we found now.
Bro, see, like, bro, that stuff in the ear does not. Bro, that is not from the video. That is not from the original video. Like, why
a
would you
photo
add
was
this?
pushed behind the shawl.
Like, come on, man. Like, the music is taking
this
me
the
out.
family who lived here before
Yeah,
us?
what do you think? Why is that one's dude eyes? Yo. Bro. I'm genuinely getting pissed off.
The children all have a strange look in their eyes.
Because they don't know what a camera is. That's, you know, like, it's like, bro,
Among the clutter, they discover an old mirror, and behind it a photo hidden beneath a tattered shawl stuffed deep into
there's
the
no
wall.
sound from the
Whoever
original
hid
video.
it clearly didn't want it to be found.
Like,
Even more disturbing is the photograph itself. One of the
Yeah,
men
we noticed
pictured
that.
has his eyes blacked out entirely. Could this be the family who first lived in the home? And what could blacked out eyes possibly mean?
He's
The
disowned from
couple's
the
interest
family. Like,
deepens, and the more they dig, the more they begin to regret it. Days later, while continuing their attic renovations, they make another chilling discovery, one that perhaps should have stayed buried.
Imagine finding this in your attic.
is that Shrek's voice?
I was only trying to fill the gaps in the wall with insulation.
Yo,
But this story keeps getting darker.
why is Shrek here, bro? Why is he here? Like, what are we doing? Come on, man. Taking me out. Yeah, man, it's just a box. Why don't you have gloves on? Like, yo, man. This video's pissing me off. I mean, that
It
whole...
looks old,
Yeah, bro.
and
Shrek's here.
there's writing carved into the lid.
I'm sorry, I just gotta say this, bro. That whole previous part with all the whispering and music, I mean, like, what is that gonna do? It would have been more creepy if there was no sound, and it was just the audio from the original video. Which, even if there wasn't, I mean, I guess that's probably why he added the music and stuff, because there probably wasn't any original sound from the audio. Whatever, bro. It's just like, it just took me out. Like, what does that say? That's like a incantation or something. Like, yeah, but we get it. We see it.
It's locked. I wonder if there's a key.
Bro, Shrek, obviously there's a key.
Behind a loose section of the wall, they
probably
find
buried
an
it somewhere.
aged wooden box, sealed
Threw it into the
tightly.
ocean. Like,
Its lid is carved with unsettling Welsh writing. After translation, the message becomes clear. Do not release. Scratched into the side
Devil's
of the
trap.
box is a pentagram, a symbol believed
Did you know?
to ward off evil. But despite every warning,
did he break it
the
open?
couple ignores the sign.
Why would the key be there? You just found the key like it was
Really
nothing?
strange objects were inside,
Is that a baseball glove? Am I stupid?
like this small pendant necklace.
Okay.
What looks like a burnt piece from a Ouija board.
Yeah, like her
It's
voice
covered
pisses
in
me off.
wax.
And there's
A
another.
second key, and this lock of hair.
They open
Oh yeah, the lock of hair. That's just.
Inside are unsettling objects.
Yeah, man.
A silver necklace,
That
a
confirms it.
scorched piece from a Ouija board, a lock of human hair,
Burn the hair.
and a strange old key. The
We know we
comments
gotta do with
flood
that.
in, viewers urging them to stop, speculating that this could be a cursed or Dybbuk box used to imprison a demonic spirit. Still undeterred,
Yeah,
the
bro.
couple believes the
White
key
people.
must unlock something else. Their search leads them to
I
another
can
hidden
promise you,
space beneath
any
the
people
attic
of other
floorboards.
race
And
is not
yes,
doing this.
they open that box too.
This was hidden under our floorboards.
Floorboards.
A black box, completely covered in wax. The edges are sealed, and something stuck in the lid.
Yo, bro. I mean,
Don't
this...
hate me, but I needed to know what was inside.
Did you though? Did you really need to know? I think you wanted to know. That's it.
It fits, but the hole is
There's a
full of
difference
wax.
between wanting and needing.
I had to melt it.
Of course you did. Like, you didn't have to. You just wanted to.
It still wouldn't turn, so I had to upgrade the tools and break it open.
That's even worse, man. Bro, we need Sam and Dean Winchester up in here. Like, come
The
on.
realtors definitely didn't mention this in the advert. We're a bit
Yeah.
concerned about who used to live here. Apparently the writing marked on the lid translates to "Don't let her speak."
Apparently they're writing, like, man.
As the box snaps open, it reveals an ancient Ouija board and another chilling message.
Yeah, we know.
scratched
She
into
translated
the
for
wood.
us.
This time in English. Don't let her speak. Viewers were deeply disturbed. Many believed the couple had just unleashed a Dybbuk, a malevolent entity from Jewish folklore said to be trapped in boxes like these.
Yes,
If
they're
true,
cooked.
they may have unknowingly invited a demon into their home. So how does all of this connect? Some believe a former resident may have practiced witchcraft or dark rituals in secret.
Yeah.
Others think the house
Probably that
itself
dude
is
right there.
cursed. But what do you believe is going on here?
But why would
Let
it be
us know
her?
in the
If,
comment.
Shouldn't it be
This
him?
unsettling footage was taken inside the home of
Plot
a man
holes.
named Richard, whose own family had begun to doubt his sanity.
Yeah.
In fact, they
We're
were
already
so
starting off like that.
convinced something was off that they even scheduled a medical evaluation, worried that something might be wrong with his mind. Richard had been insisting that a new toy belonging to their youngest child would move by itself when no one was around, but no one believed him. Everyone
like, it's
brushed it
gonna
off
move.
as stress or imagination. Still, Richard was determined to prove what he had
Look
seen.
at this quality, bro.
So one day, when his wife briefly stepped out of the room, he grabbed his phone and began recording, hoping the supernatural activity would reveal itself once more.
Yeah, man.
Swear down, this toy just moved.
Of course.
I've seen it move before, but I've never thought to film
And
it.
like the one time you start recording, it will move for you to prove to
If
you that
something's
you're not
moving
crazy.
Can you move it again, please?
But then like other people will think you're crazy. That's what
Oh
they
my
do.
days.
That's how they trap you. Like,
Yo,
get to it, man. I'm sorry. Did they just move?
yo, how this fuck me? You serious?
Yo, I mean, like, please. I'm
Toy
sorry.
abruptly powered on by itself, then darted forward with surprising speed. Most would
Surprising
have bolted
speed.
out of the room in terror.
That
But
shit
Richard
barely
wasn't
moved an
afraid.
inch.
He was relieved. He finally had proof. When he showed the video to his wife and their two older children, the reaction was instant. The doctor's appointment was canceled and apologies were made.
Of course, yeah.
Maybe Richard wasn't the one losing his grip. Maybe the haunting truth was that something unnatural had taken interest in their home.
It
This
said,
creepy footage was
Yo.
recorded by Ilias Samuel,
incredible speed.
a young man who had just begun experiencing life on his own for the first time. After years under the strict watch of his parents, he was eager for independence and finally living without constant supervision. But just 2 weeks into his solo journey, Ilias found himself wishing he wasn't alone. Something in his new home wasn't right. Take a look.
He tratado de acomodarlo ahí mejor, sí. Como les digo, no es por adorarlo o algo así, sino simplemente para tenerlo, ya que ahí pues no se veía muy bien, ¿verdad? No,
Okay.
pues, otra vez.
That could legit be wind, though. I mean, he has the door wide open.
¿Vieron eso, amigos?
And there's not even a real frame
A
right
esto me
there.
refería.
Just fix
Yo,
it,
a
please.
esto
Like,
esto es lo que yo me refiero a lo que les he estado comentando ahorita precisamente.
yeah, man.
Como les
Like, this is just like,
es lo que
Tumbled from the cabinet without warning, and Elias luckily managed to capture the bizarre moment on video. His first instinct was to share the footage with his parents and ask for advice, but the fear of being called out for abandoning his "I can handle this" mindset held him back. Instead,
Man,
he chose to
that's
deal with
not
it himself.
the same.
He
Like-
retrieved a Ouija board, hesitating for several long seconds as he stood before it, unsure if what he
That's
was
the
about
Ouija
to do
board right
was
there?
wise.
Yeah,
and
bro.
then something terrifying happened.
eso se acaba de caer y la verdad sí, no sé si todo esto pues esté yo haciendo mal, ¿verdad? Por estar transmitiendo esto a ustedes, ya que pues ustedes son unas personas ya, digamos, tampoco.
yeah, bro, move on. Like,
No mames, cabrón.
I didn't even see it. I was like, whatever at this point.
And everything nearby violently crashed to the floor,
Violently.
as if something invisible had struck it with force.
Yeah,
Elias stood frozen, completely overwhelmed by what had just occurred.
And of course, it's on camera.
Shaken to his core,
I mean,
he
that's
packed
how-
a bag.
That's always
and
with all of these.
That was the last anyone publicly heard from him about the incident, and the haunted energy that may still linger
Wow.
inside his home.
Of course, that's what it is with a lot of these videos. Like, everything just so happens to be caught on camera. Like, of course, man. Like that, the story about the couple with the attic and stuff. Like, yeah, that just really like turned everything off. Like, that just like ruined my day. I'm not gonna lie. But we gotta move on. So yeah, hey, link to this video will be in the description. You know, shout out to Scary Comp. Yeah, so yeah, link will be in the description. Like that video, like this video, subscribe, turn on the bell. Stay tuned for more.